Guys, so as you remember, a couple days ago I made a video talking about how I want to start the YouTube book club thing for this channel, and that you guys, if you had a specific book that you would want out of the 3 that I gave you, feel free to comment and I will do that. Well, no one commented. I don't know how many people are going to do this, but thankfully YouTube isn't like shows where it depends on how many views you get before you can make something. And this way my channel's not boring and I have things to tell you guys over the summer. Because believe me, this summer is going to be crazy. And we'll get into that. After I tell you guys what book we picked, or what book I picked. It's okay, baby. So, since nobody commented, I decided I wasn't going to do Kissed by an Angel because that book is stupid. Frankly, I don't want to read that book. I tried reading the first chapter and I'm like, this is boring! God! So, yeah, and then Firefly Lane. I love that book with all my heart. It's kind of depressing. Don't know if that's like a book we want to get into going into the summer months when things are going to happen and stuff. So, and plus it's really long, so that would take much longer. So I'm thinking that we're going to do Nefertiti by Michelle Moran. So you guys have until next Sunday to read the prologue, which is prologue. I want to see how long chapter 1 is. Chapter 1, obviously. So the prologue, chapter 1. And I think chapter 2 as well. Yeah, in chapter 2. So that's like 40 pages, 43 pages. So that's nothing. So you have until Sunday to get this book. I know they have it everywhere. You can get it on Nook, you can get it on Kindle. It's ebooks. I know you can find it at Target. I'm sure it's on Walmart. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it about anywhere. It's not like an old school book. You can get it at Barnes & Noble. I think that's where I got it. Borders. So, looks like this. There's also the Target cover video. So this is what my cover looks like. So, prologue chapter 1 and chapter 2 we will go over on next Sunday. So May 5th. If I am not too busy. It might be, oh wait, no, May 6th. Sorry. May 6th. We're going to go over it next Sunday, May 6th. Or else we won't do it. No, because I'm going to get the week. So 2 chapters every week. And that's going to put us, please tell me the even number of chapters. So it's 32 chapters. Chapter 32 is the shortest chapter. It's shorter than the prologue, which tells you something. So that's a very good. And then everything after is afterward, which nobody cares about. The glossary, which is really nice, is they give you a glossary because this does use some Egyptian language. It uses quite a bit of Egyptian language. Acknowledgements. And then a sneak peek at the Heritage Queen, which we will read after this. It's a nice thing about reading books that are semi-series-ish is that you can just, because this isn't really a series, like you could read either one of them first, it doesn't matter. So, yes, Nefertiti is May, book of the month, book thing. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna keep this going if I don't get bored of it. Because it'll be fun, I think. We're at least gonna get through this. This is a guarantee. And I think I'll be here to finish it. So yeah, this is gonna take us through the end of the school year, which is nice. So 32, 16 Sundays. Let me see. So there are 2 chapters every week. Puts us at 16. So it looks like this is going to take us through August. I may not do it every Sunday. It may be like Sundays. Sundays are definitely going to be in there. Sundays and probably another day too. Because I don't want this to take us through August. Because that's way too much. Because there's going to be Sundays that I'm going to have to skip too, because I'll be on vacation, because obviously summer. I'm going to be in Arizona, at home, up until June 25th, so I have about a month. And then June 25th, I leave and go up to Oregon, and I think I'm in a hotel one night, and then I'm meeting up with my aunt and my uncle and my cousin at the hotel, and we are going to go to Disney World in Florida. And then from there, we're gonna rent a car at some point and go to Georgia. We come back July 9th. I come back to Oregon July 9th. And then I'm there for 9 days, so that in those 9 days, it gives me a good chance to meet up with all of my friends that I haven't seen in 3 years. So, when I'm there, I have to post something on Facebook telling everybody. We'll be like, Oregon meetup! That'll be funny. The YouTube gathering without YouTube. Be involved in anyway. Yeah. School's out soon. School gets out. Oh, sorry, I'm finished. So I'm there until the 18th, and then the 18th I'm flying out with my younger cousin who's 8, and we're going to Arizona, and then from there meeting up with the family, my family and stuff, and we're flying to Mexico, and I think we're going to be there for a week. So it's good. And the reason is I would come home probably the 10th, or something, if it weren't for, him, because I, volunteered in a way. My aunt mentioned it, and I said, that sounds good, because A, then I didn't have to figure out, you know, when, like, it'd be good to meet up with everybody and everything, and when to get there, so I could just get there the day before and spend 9 days there and meet people at, like, Washington Square Mall or something, I don't know. So, yeah. And, it gives me a chance to help out my aunt a little bit, and that way I can fly out with my younger cousin, because he's a little bit worried that he won't be able to do the flight to Arizona without without arguing with the flight attendant, because apparently my aunt told him that he can't argue with the flight attendant because they can kick him off the plane, and then that scares him, and he's worried that he won't be able to fly by himself without arguing with the flight attendant. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go and be the unaccompanied minor, the help with the unaccompanied minor. Because, I mean, this kid, I love this dude. He's adorable. He's my baby cousin. He's been my baby since I was 7. 8 probably, because for the first, like, 6 months I did not like him at all. I want him to come over. Why? Because I was, like, used to being, like, the only kid and getting all the attention and everything. And then I remember, you know, my aunt, my other aunt, not the aunt that had the cousin that I'm flying out with, but my other aunt, had, my cousin who's my age, I think, when we were about 4, I think, had, the middle cousin, although technically she's the youngest. Yeah, the youngest. Minus Leah. So this is confusing to try to explain without naming names. So yeah. Anywho, I remember my cousin who's my age hated. I can distinctly remember slamming a door in her face at one point in time, because we just didn't want her to be around us. But yeah, and then and like I kind of got distanced from my aunt after she had my cousin in the fire, and she's like my favorite aunt ever. Yeah. Just goes to show you how that works out. Yeah. And school's almost out. School gets out 24th of May. So, in a few days. In like 24 days. So like 19 days. But what sucks is that the 23rd and the 24th are half days, but instead of them being normal half days, we have to take stupid finals. So that kind of sucks. But yeah. So, I guess I will see you all on the 6th. And I think what we're going to do with this thing is that it will be every Sunday and Wednesday, I think we'll do. So, it's going to be the 6th, and then 2 chapters the 9th, and then 2 chapters the 12th. Or no, not the 12th, sorry, the 13th. So, 6th, so we're doing this the 6th, the 9th, the 13th, the 16th, the 20th, the 22nd, sorry, the 23rd, not the 22nd, the 27th, the 30th, so on and so forth until we're done. And yeah. And then we'll move on. Hopefully I'll finish this right before, I don't think we'll finish this right before June 26th, so we'll keep the Wednesday, Sunday schedule for every book that we do. So.